Last summer I was sailing over there on that path going over there next to the bogey over there, and then we continued out there. Today there was a ship actually on the rocks over here, and there in the distance you can see Kylmäpihlaja lighthouse. How peaceful and calm, really nice. We are going to see the sunrise out of the sea. Morning at the boat. Today we are looking at the floor. Now I have some issues here. They are outdated. They need varnishing. Plywood has been chipping. When they get moist, they get kind of up and this kind of a loose. Dog feet are scratching and sliding, and it is just not safe for dogs when they are sliding around here. And then this ply is what it is. It's old. So what we are going to do today is that we are carpeting it. I got this kind of inexpensive carpet which is meant for corridors, so that it has a rubber bottom and this kind of a surface that is catching dirt, and it has a very good grip. So when I put that on the floor, then the dogs are not sliding anymore, and this will actually clean their paws as well, so that the dirt from outside doesn't spread further into the boat. Now, of course, it will be full of dog hair at some point of time, and dirty, so I need to figure out a cleaning procedure, maybe some kind of portable vacuum cleaner, how to do it. But let's start to cut it and put it into the floor. Now what I did is that I measured the distance from there and here, and then measured that into the mat, and then just used this knife. Maybe you don't want to look at my ass. We try to cut it straight line. According to my line. This goes quite easily. I'm surprised. Now what I expect this to do, because it's kind of a thick, is that it also isolates the sound of the engine a little bit. Yeah, it's a good start. And what we do now is that I look at this kind of corners in here and I measure them like that and cut those into the carpet. Then we see how it fits in. Now when I made the corner in there and matched this end, I realized that side is not going parallel. So a little bit more measuring to be done, and I cut the edge of the carpet so that it follows the line of the cabin. Nothing is simple in boats. Nothing. Yeah, now the first one is cut so that the edge over there is aligned. Those holes on those corners are done, and what is important for me is that these lines are going straight according to the boat. So it will be nice and consistent. And first impression is not too bad. Kind of goes quite well with the mahogany. Yeah. Let's continue. Here I need to put some kind of a lists on top of this, so otherwise they will come out. And most probably, because I'm cutting these hatches in here, I will then also glue the carpet on place. Even that it has a rubber bottom, I want it to be really solid when we are hailing and going. Now the second carpet is going next to it so that I can get the lines actually same way and fitting seamless. And then that edge will be a smaller piece. But when I glue them in, they are all basically the one. Now looking at it, I can see the seam, but on the other hand it is just put in there. Let's cut those in there. For cutting these, here I'm using knife and going. I need to take into the account that there is this kind of a list. So I need to cut it in here. Now it's done. You can turn it and measure this list from there. And mark it with a knife. And then I'm taking it off. How deep is it? It is this deep. A tad more. This is exactly why boat stuff is taking time. You have always corners and some kind of things on your way which are not square. Even in here I don't put the rounding of the list in here because it's so small. It is not going to make a difference. Yeah, now it fits there nicely. Then I have the list here as well. I put this very tight in here and then got it here. Then I have these wires. I just lift them now. They will be taken away fully. And then I mark this edge. Do I have now smart edge over there? I can cut it away with the scissors. I have already a dog hair here. Now, this is how they go in. Go around the list to the back side as well. And that will be kind of a uniform when it's glued in place. Yeah, cool. Let's make a last piece. Final piece measured in here. I will cut it full length across, even that I only need a kind of a thin strip in there. Just because I want this roll to be easy to handle, and next time I have a straight line where to begin the next place. Most probably I put it into the cabins as well. That's why I have a little bit excess. And then if I need to change some parts, I have some spare left, which is same color as it is as new. Now the wood surfaces look so outdated in there because they are the floor is nicer than those. This is how it goes. You kind of do something and improve, and then next thing looks old and outdated, and you need to do that as well. But varnishing days will come because the temperature is rising. Wow. What an instant upgrade. Yeah. Now we are literally walking on the red carpet here. That was quite easy. It didn't take too much time and I'm quite happy with the result. Next thing I will do, it's not finished yet. I will cut the hatches into the carpet. And then I install a list in here so that these are not lifting up. But I don't have that list here right now. Then I'm considering if I install the lists going around those edges in there on top of the carpet as well. That would make it really, really nice. So if there's a small gap somewhere, that would hide it. But the usability and overall appearance improved instantly. That's quite a difference. And most probably that will isolate the noise as well from the engine, because engine is below there. So it will be more quiet next summer. Now how do I cut the hatches in there? I remove the hatch itself. And then I have these edges in here. So I will put the carpet now on top of that and find the edge and start to cut from that, going around it. And that way I get to the final shape. Let's see how it goes. Now there's my first hatch. I cut it against these plywood edges in here, so it's kind of sharp. Then I just need to take care of that. I will glue it also to match it. Now why I do it this way is that then when I put this piece with the hatch in there, what happens is that when it is in place, if it goes in place, then these grains will be matching. Now it is not quite in there, but you see the point. And then it's more hidden. I do suspect that because I have been cutting it, this hair might be getting fluffy on the edges. I don't know, I don't have any experience on that, but we see. And if it does that, then I will use thin aluminum list over there. And then it will be really nice. Now that the hatch is in place, we can then see how this fits in. Like that. It comes quite invisible when it's glued in. Now I need to cut the hole for this thing that I can then open it. To do it really clean, I would take this off, cut the hole smaller, and put this on top of that. So that's what I will do. Now there's a telltale sign. There's a hatch in there. Yeah. Let's cut the other hatch and we get to get further in the process. Actually, we are quite a bit like done, unless we glue it when I got the other hatch. Excellent. Really fast process. Now they are there, and next thing is that when the temperature is getting a little bit higher, inside a week or so, Then I glue them in. And then that project is done. I think it's really going to be quite usable. Let's see how they come clean when when the doggies are coming in.